Hello everyone, it's that time again when I need to do my monthly vlog. I've actually been putting it off for about a week. I don't know why, I just kept thinking I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it in the morning, I'll do it later, and I'm not quite sure why that is, but I know I was doing that. I've had lots of views from my last vlog, which is great, which means people want to hear what I've got to say, and that's great. It might be not worth anything, but just to know other people are listening and probably can understand where I'm coming from. So anyway, it's been a month and quite a few things have happened in the month. I do think that's gone downhill a little bit the last month or so. Either that or we are starting to pay more attention to little things. For example, Matt and I went for a walk down to our local retail park. It's about 15 minutes down the road, 20 minutes at the most, and we decided to go and have a walk down there and do a little bit of shopping, go to Costa Coffee, have a nice little cake and then walk back. Everything was fine, we were walking, and then as we was getting towards the bottom of our road, so we were about 5 minutes away from the house, I noticed that Matt was struggling to put one foot in front of the other, and I asked him if he was okay, and he said, no, I'm struggling to put one foot in front of the other, I feel like I can't do it very well. So this is when we just slowed down and walked really slowly and took our time, and it really affected him. I think that's the first time he's felt like that and known that it's HD and not just tiredness. It was different. You could physically see that his feet were struggling to go one foot in front of the other, and he had to lean on me as I walked him back to the house. It knocked him out a bit, I think. And Matt's always, stumbled and he does the swaying bit, and he will, around the house he will do this, and he'll, knock into the wall, which will stop him from falling. So you don't see it as a big thing, but that was a bit of an eye opener for both of us, I think. Speech wise, Matt takes longer to get across what he wants to get across. I have to be very patient with Matt sometimes and let him get out what he's trying to get out, which could take a while. When I first met Matt was very articulate, professional, and that was within his job and in social situations. Very, very well spoken, very articulate, and I noticed that's declined. So he's probably like an average Joe, but like me, speech wise. He has been recently for a cognitive test in London, and to just see exactly where he is, mostly for his meds, mostly so that we can see about his meds. And although we haven't got the official results back from a quick glance, the neuropsychologist informed Matt that he had declined quite a bit from his starting position when he first started having the tests and where he is now. So again, he's now on par with your average Joe in the world, me, which is good, but also it's been a knock for Matt because he's always prided himself on being able to articulate himself very well and speak and not use slang, and especially with his job he deals with other professionals and has to do presentations and displays and things, so it's really important for him to be able to communicate as well as he always has. So that was him, that affected Matt as well. So we should get the results from the cognitive therapy test soon. It's the first official one we've had done. We've had plenty done with his study that he volunteers for. Track HD volunteers for that. He goes down every year and has a whole day down there, has tests, MRI scans and tests, cognitive tests and physical tests and blah 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 to help them with their research. But this was the first official one that Matt's had for himself to find out where we are. Okay, the big thing I want to talk about, the really big thing is preparing yourself. Well, preparing myself and Matt for HD at its worst. Matt has always been the breadwinner of the family. I haven't had to worry. He's allowed me to do what I want because he has been able to financially support me. And because of that, I am now having to think about the future of I have to take over. Matt's not going to be able to work for many more years. He's definitely not going to be able to work at the position that the position that he's in now for much longer. We're looking at taking sick leave off for him so that he can enjoy a bit more life and not have to worry about work too much. But I digress. So I'm thinking of finances and how we need to get things put in my name and how we need to, downsize things and sort out insurances, and direct debits need to come out of a joint account rather than his own account. And Matt's always been a stickler for security. So all his passwords and all his information's on his laptop, which is encrypted, which is there also secondly encrypted. So any chance of me getting on is just no go. So to enable me to have access to the gas, the electric, the phone, everything else, the car, the whole thing, I have to bypass these passwords, etc. And it's scrambled, and his mind, he's just a stickler for security, and there's no way anyone's getting any information from him. So it's been important to me to get him to sit down and go through everything and say, right, this is going into joint account, this is coming out of here, you can phone them, you can do the budget. Getting him to do that is another matter, and we've had a few disagreements about this, and I am having to come down hard on that, which is not like me at all, but I'm having to, because it's affecting me, because I know that if this isn't sorted out sooner rather than later, if we leave it later, Matt might not be in a position to help me transfer everything to me. So I don't want to be in a situation where I'm looking after Matt and sorting out the finances and can't do that. I'm going to have enough with Matt. I don't want to have to worry about that. So we've had a few disagreements where Matt is procrastinating. We can do it tomorrow. Have your time. We'll do this tomorrow. You enjoy yourself today. Go and do your studying. I can't get my head around it today. I'll do it tomorrow. And this has been going for months and months. I got as far as getting a joint bank account opened a few months ago. Nothing's happened. That's as far as we've got. So I am struggling with that, and I don't know if that's fully HD or it's part of Matt, and I don't know if me pushing him is doing any harm, but I'm thinking it needs to be done, and it's not fair that it's not getting done, because I'm going to have enough to deal with and not have to worry about that as well. So finances at the moment is a big thing, and sorting things out is a big thing, and any advice that I can get on that would be appreciated. How other people have got around this, and how other carers have got their partners to do things in a time scale successfully. That would be great information for me as well, because I'm struggling. As you heard from a minute ago, I am studying. I made a decision to quit my beauty therapy business and study at university, and I'm now doing a social psychology, social sciences degree. and maybe going towards neuropsychology, funnily enough, but that's my way of, Matt's going to have to give up work in the next 3 or 4 years. I'm going to have to start taking over. So this is my thinking of doing my degree, because we do still have a family and we need to support them as well. So yeah, so, and I'm trying to get the house done, so it's still an ongoing project. Anyway, I think that's enough for today. Like I said, that was a month worth of getting it out, and I hope it was informative for other people. I think next time I'll talk more about how I'm feeling about everything, because that's a whole different ballgame. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.